Pugilism Company. Read BBS. BBS. Black Birch Sugar. On a weekend ripe with boxing talent. I mean ripe. The cup runneth over with boxing talent. We had Bud versus Amir Khan, Teofimo Lopez, Shakur Stevenson, Felix Verdejo, with all those names on display. All that fruit out there. It was the Danny Garcia tree that produced the most plentiful fruit, the most plentiful pugilistic performance. Danny Garcia, 35-2, 21 KOs with a very impressive 7th round KO of the tough, the gritty Adrian Granados. I've been mostly indifferent, just being honest about Garcia. Don't like him, don't dislike him. It's because he's notorious for fighting to the level of his opponent, so I can't figure him out. And when I can't figure a guy out, it's hard for me to develop a true vested interest. When he fights a championship, world-class dude, he looks like a world-level championship caliber fighter. Even better than that at times. Or if Danny's fighting a lower top 10, top 15 guy, then he kind of squeaks by those dudes. He fights to the level of his opponent, typically. I've even lost money betting against Danny Garcia in the Amir Khan and Luka Matisse fights. So knowing Danny runs hot and cold, he's kind of a meh type of dude, I did accept the possibility of Danny taking Granados lightly and fighting down to the level of Granados. I was fully prepared for that to happen. Not. So Granados, he clowned Danny in the pre-fight for not speaking Spanish. No habla español. He kept tabs on Danny specifically for many years. He said he would consider quitting. He would even get a regular job. And then Danny would have a fight. Like he'd see a Danny Garcia commercial or a poster or just hear someone walking down the street talking about him. And since Granados always felt he could beat Danny, this is what pushed him, motivated him, and kept him in the sport. Always kept one foot in the door at least. And with that, again, my man is tough, never been stopped ever. Until from the very first round, man, Danny, early in the very first round, he found range with the left hook to the head and the body. It was a good display of pocket boxing, like they was both engaged and at close range, and Danny was just picking them apart, dude. In the second round, a counter left hook staggered and dropped Granados on his back. Later in the same round, a looping right hand dropped him. So right there, you're talking 10-7 round, as early as round 2. And real quick, as a side note, are there five better left hooks currently in boxing than Danny Garcia's? You tell me. Name me 5 fighters with better left hooks than Danny Garcia. Anyway, so the third round, he's teeing off on Granados like Tiger Woods at the Masters last week. Busted his nose. Like that was a 10-8 round without a knockdown to me. And the fight could have effectively been stopped then, and I would have been cool. I'd seen enough carnage by that point. Nonetheless, it continued. So a short right caught Granados on the ropes in the 5th, dropped him again. And then in the 7th, Danny, he stiffened my man's leg. He hit him with a right hand, and I believe Granados' left leg got stiff. And then Danny went right hand crazy, forced him to the ropes again, where the ref stopped it, man. He just had to stop it. Please don't forget, subscribe, comment. You comment, we comment. You comment, we comment. Sharing is caring. And please love, tap, and or bitch slap that like button for your boy. Danny was obviously amped afterwards. I'm back. Said he hopes he didn't scare his way out of a Pacquiao fight. He said he wants rematches with Porter and Thurman. He even said he wants Spence in an interview, internet interview that I saw. But here's the deal. So you got Pac and Thurman in talks. You got Spence and Porter in talks. And with that being the case, Danny's on the outside looking in. He better pray for a breakdown in negotiations with one of those bouts, or he's going to have a problem finding a date, man. And I can't see him being interested in Ugas. Danny versus AB would make a degree of sense. Lipinets, that's a quality fight, but it's similar to Ugas to me. It's high risk, low reward. Or would you finally go across the street and accept that money you didn't accept last time to fight Bud Crawford? You do got options, just not the high-level options on the Heyman side of the coin. But anyway, Danny Garcia, you won the weekend, brother. With all the talent we had on display on various networks and outlets, indubitably, you won the weekend, brother. From the home of the three-piece combos, Pugilism Company. Read BBS, BBS. Blackbird Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.